Well, this red may pot. This red may pot. I think it does. And if he can just screw back a little bit, he may even be on the black.
He's just a little bit too close to it, John, isn't he? Otherwise he would definitely play it. He's coming to have another look. An inch apart. He's almost got to put his cue right in the hair and come down from a great height. That's what he's looking at. And the only problem with that, it's such an easy safety shot now for Ricky. Should bring a couple of reds into play. First class. First class. Oh.
Look at the two faces of the boys. Absolutely unbelievable. Get out of that. Mark offering the cue to referee Paul Collier.
If you can't see at least the baulk line from where the brown is, and then we can see the white is so close to the brown, you need to hit at least the baulk line to be able to get the angle with loads aside. And when you're shooting into a cushion, John, like this you've really not a lot of idea where they're going to go. So he's now playing 5 cushions.
Yeah, he'll do well to get close to these reds.
Foul.
We could be here for a while, John.
Well, of course, this is the thing with the miss rule. I mean, you can lose so many points.
He's 39 behind. What price is in front by the time he gets back to the table?
Well...
He's asking for the white line to be put up, Mark, but we can't show you the white line. It's it's a bit tricky, I'm afraid. We can't even find the white line, to be honest. What about off the jaws, John, of the pocket the white's nearest to? That's an option.
Yeah, the green's in the way. But I know what you're saying, yeah. Play it in the jaws, try to rattle the jaws and let it come down. It's almost an impossible hit, this. It's getting the pace into the cue ball that's the problem.
Foul. The miss, Ricky Walden 4.
And it's still not on line to hit the reds.
I've got to be honest, this is one of the hardest snookers I've seen laid, especially at this stage of the game when somebody's 40-odd points in front and almost a certainty to win the frame. I think he's going to have one go at hitting the jaws and trying to get the jaws to come up. He thinks it's on, but the harder he hits it, the harder it's going to square up.
As I say, he's been well short, but he was never on line with the reds.
Hello.
Aye, aye.
Ricky Walden 4.
He's not called a miss.
Congratulations, Paul Collier. Now, that's the first time for a long time I've seen the referee give the player the benefit of the doubt, because that was almost an impossible snooker. That's first-class refereeing from Paul Collier. Well done.
Well, he's not complained about it, Ricky Walden. And when you see how much it missed by, considering how he had to play it, but as long as the referees are consistent, I don't mind. But we've seen balls missed by less than that and being called a miss.
Yeah, half the time the rule's so bad. I mean, the referees just call a miss regardless. I mean, that was good. Enjoyed that.
Wonderful shot, one. So no,
Two on the frame, Mark Selby.
Not the pink in.
And there was one moment there that we were discussing, and Willie and John in the box as well, at the miss, and no foul called third time around by Paul Collier. And this is rather unusual, because this was fiendish, was it not?
Exactly, and it's nice to see a referee use a bit of common sense, because I think a lot of them are just told to, if the snooker's missed, it's called a miss, and it'll just be there all day. But that was common sense. Good.
You agree, Ken?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you see the referee shaking his head saying, no, it wasn't a miss. And I think referees have to use the discretion at times at the difficulty and the degree of difficulty of the snooker. It was almost impossible to hit. He made a fantastic attempt. But it was nice to see the referee be brave enough to make that decision. As Stephen said, sometimes they may not feel brave enough to make it. But it turned out it wasn't a contentious issue. Why? Because Ricky Walden potted a red down the rail and had a chance to sort of counter-attack. So thankfully it wasn't an issue. But fair play to Paul Collier. It was a very brave decision and a right one at that.
Okay.